G'day One World Fly Squad, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jaden. Today I'm at Shenzhen Bao'an Airport in China. I'm gonna fly China Eastern A350 in economy class to Shanghai Pudong. So we're now gonna go check in and then check out the lounge and then obviously fly to Shanghai. Now let's go. From my Hong Kong home, it takes about an hour to get to Shenzhen Bao'an Airport. That includes the immigration between Hong Kong and mainland China. Shenzhen Bao'an Airport is one of China's busiest airports. Majority of the flights here are domestic, but you can also fly to places like Tokyo, London Heathrow and Sydney, Australia. At Bao'an Airport, if you're flying with the following airlines and connecting overseas, you have to check in here. There's only one such counter throughout the airport, and there's no priority queue. So if my final destination today was Shanghai, I could check in here with the red carpet, but I was turned away because I was flying onwards to Australia. So the queue here wasn't too bad, but the process took a while due to visa verification. After checking in and dropping my bag, I headed straight to security. With my SkyTeam Elite Plus status, I could use the lounge before my flight. There's a China Eastern lounge located conveniently just after security. My flight today, however, is departing from the new satellite building, so I'm gonna head there first, and there's a lounge there anyway. Bao'an Airport Satellite Building opened back in 2021 during COVID-19. The building is stunning, very new and modern. Only domestic flights depart from here. You've got fast food, restaurants, and higher and lower end retail. So just like the main building, they've got a lounge here, and it's operated by Shenzhen Airport. China Eastern Airline logo is clearly displayed. Like the terminal itself, it's a very nice and new lounge. We're at the dining hall and I'll show you the food options here. So you've got a range of meat and vegetables cooked in a Chinese way. Here you can order a soup, and you've got condiments here, sweet potatoes, and randomly you've got fish and chips. This area is a very nice place to relax. You've got carpeted floor, so naturally the environment is quieter. You've got a lot of comfortable sofas, and all come with easy access to power supply. Beverages are stocked throughout the lounge, so I just grabbed a bottle of water, and I'm gonna head to my gate right now because it's boarding soon. Here's our aircraft today, a 4-year-old China Eastern Airbus A350-900 Bravo 307 Yankee. Welcome on board. This is business class suite in a 1-to-1 configuration, and then we've got premium economy in a 2-for-2 configuration, looking very fresh and new with leather seats. My seat today 63A in economy class. Today I've got a cabin baggage, and the cabin crew just now was so nice. She assisted me to put my cabin baggage in the overhead locker. So China Eastern A350 economy is laid out in a standard 333 configuration. Here's the wing view from my seat 63A. First impression, very nice crew but very hot cabin. It's summer right now in Asia and there's no personal air vent. Fortunately, I brought the soda water from the lounge, which has no bubbles by the way. Now may I please show you the seat features. So we've got a coat hook, and then a personal touchscreen TV, a rather large one. You've got headphone jack and USB ports. Down here is a TV remote. I couldn't take it out right now, it's a bit stuck right there. Here's a tray table, you can fold it in half and move it back and forth. Further down, a standard seat pocket with an extra pouch for your personal items. Legroom here I reckon is about 33 inches, it's really generous. It's pretty good as well for a long haul flight, which this aircraft does operate. Every economy seat comes with a soft adjustable headrest. And underneath between every 2 seats you'll find a USB port and universal power socket. Before takeoff, the cabin crew handed out earphones, blankets and newspapers.
Regulations of the law of the PRC on penalties for administration of public security and regulations on civil aviation security of the PRC. Anyone who has the conduct to disturb the cabin's order, such as touching the emergency exit without authorization, damaging the facilities on board, smoking,
aboard China Eastern Airlines. For your safety, please watch the following safety demonstration carefully. Please follow the cruise instructions and do not take any belongings with you. Adopt this posture to evacuate. Thank you for choosing China Eastern Airlines, and we wish you a pleasant journey.
将您的电子设备调至飞行模式。若您有发热等不适症状，请务必告知乘务员。
Now that we've taken off, I'll quickly show you the in-flight entertainment on your TV. So the system itself, you can choose English or simplified Chinese. You have a small selection, but an acceptable range of Chinese Mandarin and English movies. So to clarify, in mainland China, you read and you write Chinese simplified, but you speak Mandarin. You can't speak simplified or traditional. To my surprise, there are 3 external cameras on board, one at the front and one at the tail, both facing forward, and one at the belly facing downwards. Here's the in-flight map. You can zoom in and zoom out to wherever you want. Interestingly, they've also got virtual reality for each cabin on board this aircraft, but it's a bit broken, like I don't know how to navigate. In business or first, you get free Wi-Fi. In economy class, you get 10 minutes of free access. But remember, you're in mainland China, so you won't be able to access sites like Google, and you can't use social media like Facebook or Instagram. In mainland China, the most popular search engine would be Baidu. Lastly, you can also check out your in-flight magazine, but 90% of the articles are only available in Chinese. The meal service started 40 minutes after takeoff. That's a bit later than usual due to the turbulence. So for the entire journey to Australia, I forgot to order my usual vegan meal, but fortunately they've got spare vegan/vegetarian on board. Turned out quite a few passengers did the same thing. For starter, there are fruits and some dried red dates. Dessert is a tiramisu cake. You get a 500ml water along with your meal. The fruit, in particular the watermelon, is really nice and juicy. Main course is a vegetable tofu with rice. It's really moist and flavorful. I really liked it. The rice wasn't just plain white rice, but rather it had some vegetable juice in it, so it was flavored. For the regular meal option, there's only one, and it's a minced pork rice. Here's the tiramisu dessert. It's delicious, not very creamy, and it's light. For beverages, there's only water and tea, And for tea, it's a chrysanthemum tea. It's a Chinese white tea. It's really healthy and naturally sweet. The tea leaves are attached to the cup. You can ask for refill and it will still be quite strong. From start to finish, it was about 20 minutes, and now we've only got 45 minutes to go for this short flight to Shanghai. I was really impressed that we got a full meal on this 1 hour 30 domestic flight on board China Eastern. Again, we're going through some really rough air. And soon we're going to start descending into Shanghai, so let's quickly conclude this trip with China Eastern right here, right now. Our journey today started at Shenzhen Baoan Airport. There's no dedicated China Eastern check-in and staff at Baoan Airport. Rather, you go to this check-in area for all Chinese domestic airlines that don't have a base at Shenzhen, so it was a little bit confusing. At Shenzhen Airport, you can use the Shenzhen Airport lounges, operated by the airport authority. I went to the one in the satellite building. It was really nice and modern. Later, I boarded this flight MU5340 to Pudong. The flight attendants were really friendly and welcoming. They helped most passengers with their cabin baggage. My only complaint would be that there was no personal air vent and the AC wasn't strong enough. It was about 34 degrees outside, so the cabin was really hot. What's crazier, to be honest, was that some passengers requested blankets. Anyways, moving on to the seat itself, it was really comfortable, recline was great, you get 2 USB ports and a universal power socket, and the legroom is excellent. However, there was no double seat back padding and the headrest flaps were a bit tiny. I was really impressed by the meal service. The food was delicious, you get 3 courses and a bottle of water. So overall today, I was a really satisfied passenger. Now speaking of airfare, there are numerous airlines of choice between Shenzhen and Shanghai Pudong or Hongqiao airports. Each day there are 140 flights flying one way from Shenzhen to either Hongqiao or Pudong. If you Google the top 10 busiest domestic air routes, you won't find one between Shenzhen and Shanghai, owing to the fact that they fly to both airports in Shanghai. Anyway, one-way airfare from Shenzhen to Pudong on China Eastern would cost you 2,300 Chinese yuan. And you won't believe this, adding my second flight to Melbourne, which is 9 hours, doesn't cost anything extra. It's so expensive that flying via Korea with Korean Air, so 2 international flights, are cheaper than this single domestic flight. So that's it for the conclusion today. Thank you so much for watching. For my onward journey to Melbourne, operated by Shanghai Airlines, you can stay tuned for my trip report that I'll upload within the next month. So be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss out on that. And if you liked this video, which I hope you did, please leave a like, comment down below and share this video with your friends. You can also follow me on my social media like Instagram, Snapchat, BeReal and Facebook to keep up to date with my travels. Finally, for those who want to make direct impacts into funding my flights, you can do so via PayPal or Patreon. For those interested, I'll have the links in the description down below. Once again, thank you so much for watching today. After landing and disembarking, I'll do a Q&A. So see you later, bye bye.
请保持安全带系好，直到安全带指示灯熄灭。下机前，请您再次检查座椅周围，确认已携带好所有随身物品。感谢您搭乘中国东方航空班机， 期待下次旅途再会。
Some in-flight announcements, including the landing one, was only made in Chinese. We're now passing by a Delta A350. And by the way, this year I flew Delta a few times, including the A350. And of course I made the trip reports and you can check them out on my channel. Hello, you're coming with me? Oh, meow. Welcome back to another Q&A. Here's Lily. It's already 2 p.m. AM, so we're gonna sleep soon. I'll let you go. So, first question today. Cody is asking, best flight of the year so far. The best flight of the year so far would definitely be, I would say Qantas flight from Hong Kong to Sydney. I got a very nice business class seat on the 330. I got a very nice cabin crew. The food was excellent. And the lounge was nice too. The Cathay lounges in Hong Kong. Everything was just perfect. Patrick, do you want to work in aviation? Pilot, flight attendant, ATC, etc. Not for long term, but short term, I want to try things out. Like I want to experience it so that I could say I've done that. Like been there, done that. Yeah, pilot, absolutely. Flight attendant, yeah. ATC, yeah. But would I actually do it? I don't know. Why did you get into aviation vlogging? I got into that when I was in year 10. So 2016, when I was 16 years old. So I got into it because I was flying between Hong Kong and Australia quite a lot, because I was an international student from Hong Kong in Adelaide. So, you know, I was always flying and long haul flights. So I wanted to entertain myself because I've been reading the same magazines over and over again, watching the same movies. So, and actually I was watching quite a lot of YouTube trip reports myself. So I thought I could do the same thing, you know, to share my experience. So that's how I got into it, basically. Are you planning on visiting any new countries this year? Not really, not new countries, but new cities, definitely. For example, Kyoto. I've been to Japan many times, but I've not visited Kyoto, and I'm doing that in September with Mummy. I think I might go to Christchurch in September or August. I'm still planning that trip with my friend. Actually, 2 new countries. I'm going to Noumea, so a French territory not too far from Australia, and also Vanuatu, I think. I'm going on a cruise in November, and it's going from Sydney to Fiji, Vanuatu, and Noumea. When are you going to bring your cat Lily on a flight? As much as I want to, many airlines don't allow that in Australia or Asia, and she's going to kill me. Will you be travelling on Air India A350 when they enter the fleet? Absolutely. I really like the A350, and I haven't flown on Air India yet, so it'll be fun to do so. And India is a country that I always want to visit as well. Mike is asking, what frequent flyer program provides you with the best benefits. So I live in between Hong Kong and Australia, so naturally Cathay Asia Miles, Qantas Frequent Flyer provide me with the best benefits. Between the two, I think Qantas perhaps a bit more because they cover more, they reward you more with your daily expenditure. So it's not just credit cards, but also grocery, petrol for your car, utility bills like telephone, what else? Gas bill, electricity bill, that kind of things. I earn points literally every cent that I spend on. Whereas Cathay, they don't cover as much, I suppose. And they cover more high-end stuff like the most expensive supermarket, the most expensive health insurance that I won't ever purchase. Timmy, which airline got the hottest crew? I think you're going to kill me if I don't say Qantas. Qantas has the most hottest crew ever. Everyone is so attractive. Lang day, lang low. So that's it for the Q&A today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Again guys, thank you so much for watching, and a big shout out to my Patreon members and PayPal Me supporters for their continuous support to my channel. See you next week when I upload another video. Bye bye.
女士们、先生们，我们已经抵达上海浦东国际机场，我们将停靠在1号候机楼，请保持安全带系好，直到安全带指示灯熄灭。下机前，请您。